eat or be eaten. When we walk through the aisles of a supermarket, trying to find the food we wish to buy, our only sense of rush comes from thoughts of what we have to do afterward, or how long our shopping list seems to be. This experience would be quite different if we knew that at any moment a predator could jump out from behind the shelves. Our shopping trip would certainly be much faster, and we would only be concerned with the most essential products. Many animals are faced with this situation when looking for food. The continual experience with predators that are likely to take them by surprise makes them distrustful and causes them to dedicate the least amount of time to risky behavior. Clearly, being skittish means lowering their possibilities for finding food. But a lack of caution could mean that they end up being food for other animals. We can therefore expect that natural selection makes animals more or less skittish according to the real risk they run of being hunted. The three-spined stickleback is a small fish that lives in the continental waters of the northern hemisphere, and its search for food is anything but safe. Wading birds like herons wait patiently for the sticklebacks to move underwater before launching a well-aimed stab with their long, sharp beaks. Herons frequently attack these fish in lakes or calm pools of water. In rivers and streams, they are more difficult to capture. The ripples on the surface of the water make it difficult for them to see what is below and to measure their position before attacking. Dr. David Álvarez from the University of Oviedo posed the hypothesis that, even though they are from the same species, it is probable that the sticklebacks that live in pools are more fearful of herons than those living in rivers and streams. In order to prove his theory, he gathered fish from various rivers and also from a variety of pools to subject them to an experiment in his lab. He prepared an aquarium with plants so that the fish would have somewhere to hide. To one side, he placed a device that released small worms. When the fish moved to feed on them, a fake heron head sprang into action, simulating an attack. The researcher measured the time the fish took to calm down and begin feeding again. The differences were quite clear when comparing the pool fish and the river fish. The stillwater fish took longer than those from the river to return to feeding. They also ate more quickly. It's interesting that there were no differences between different stillwater groups or different river groups, only between groups from varying habitats. In other words, it seems that waters with calm surfaces produce fish that are more skittish because of how easy it is for herons to hunt them. Fear when faced with possible risks, or boldness in dangerous situations, are behavioral tendencies that define the personality of animals. Studies like the one using three-spined sticklebacks show that there are adaptational reasons behind these personality differences.